importance of fathers. Thank you, Phil Gingrey.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate so much the gentlelady from Missouri, Ms. Hartzler, for leading this time on fatherhood, and what a perfect time to do it this evening. We all just came back from our districts and celebrated Father's Day, or Grandfather's Day, and of course we're also awaiting sometime soon, before the end of June, a decision, a momentous decision from the Supreme Court in regard to two particular decisions. The one ballot initiative from California, Proposition 8, where the people of California fairly convincingly decided what is a definition of traditional marriage. And of course the other thing is the Defense of Marriage Act, passed right here on this floor and signed into law by President Clinton back in 1996. This is timely, and I commend the gentlewoman from Missouri for bringing it forward and giving us an opportunity to join with our colleagues and talk about something as important as this. That is the definition of fatherhood and how important a father is to a child. But maybe even more important than that, a mother and a father. We don't always have the ideal situation, but that's certainly no reason to throw up our hands and say, let's forget about faith and family and traditional values and what is the best circumstance for a child. I think, my colleagues, I think a lot about my own children. Of course, they're adults now, and among them they have 13 grandchildren, our grandchildren, their children, and at least one of my son-in-laws had no father present when he was growing up, and that father didn't come to his wedding. That father was not there for the birth of any of his 4 children. That father just basically denies his existence, and I watch that particular son-in-law and my son and my other son-in-laws, but particularly him, because of the experience that he went through as a child, how much he loves his children, how kind and caring and loving he is, and how important he is in their lives. And I realize today that the father knows best, and on that traditional view that we all had back in the old days of television is different. It's changed, and I do understand that. Of my 3 daughters and 1 daughter-in-law, they all work. They all work. Some of them full-time, some of them part-time, but they're still there as moms. And when they come home and take over that responsibility, they need a shared partner, and that partner is that partner for life. And I'm talking about, of course, the father. And so I really appreciate the opportunity to be with my colleagues tonight and just say that, maybe part of the problem is we need to go back into the schools at a very early age, maybe at the grade school level, and have a class for the young girls, and have a class for the young boys, and say, this is what's important. This is what a father does that is maybe a little different, maybe a little bit better than the talents that a mom has in a certain area, and the same thing for the young girls, that this is what a mom does, and this is what is important from the standpoint of that union, which we call marriage, and we have called that since the beginning of this country and long before the beginning of this country. So